Okay, CJ people, I've installed a hood lift from Rugged Ridge on a 1980 CJ7. The first thing I would tell you to do is open the box as soon as you get it and make sure all the parts are there. I was missing one of the L brackets and I'd waited way too long to install it, and when I finally found out that I was missing an L bracket and some bolts as well, thought it'd just be easier to make it, which I had my son, who's a machinist, make the nail bracket for me, and we continued from there. But you can see it's a 72 to 06 hood lift kit, and again, this is on a 1980 CJ7. The first page addresses TJs and YJs and LJs, so you could go straight to the second page where it picks up with CJs. I can tell you right now, these directions are worthless. I had to get on one of the CJ sites and reach out to some of the other CJ people who sent me pictures, and then there's one video that addresses this type of installation. You can see that on the driver's side, everything lined up well. Where you see the two holes up there is where the there was a small hook for the former bracket or rod that held up the hood. You remove that, and I lined it up just like the directions say, so the driver's side went up pretty well. One thing you'll notice is where it attaches to the support arm here that attaches to the radiator shroud, the connection is actually pointing outbound, and the ball that the piston fits into is pointing inbound or inboard. Had to make that adjustment, and that was from pictures. The L bracket, like I said, lined up well on this side. On the other side, where that arm was attached at the top, the directions tell you to use those holes. That didn't work. You can see that it was on this particular model. You can see the hole, and it was just too far to the left. We had to move it over. And then at the top as well, we moved it over. That's the original holes for the arm that held the hood up before. Had to move it over to make it work. And again, on where it connected to this brace, we went outboard on the two nuts and bolts, and then inboard on the ball that holds this piston on. Anybody else that uses this, I would highly recommend that you get on CJ sites, look for people that have done it, or use a YouTube video. I hope this helps.